Welcome to all, dear students. Today we are going to learn the concept that is consumption function. What is consumption function? Before that, I will let you to know about the term consumption in economics. Consumption, which is an economic activity, and in economics it is defined as final use of goods and services to satisfy needs, or we can define it as end use of goods and services to satisfy needs. जब हम किसी गुड या सर्विस का एंड यूज करते हैं, फाइनल यूज करते हैं, ताकि हमारी जो सेटिस्फेक्शन है वो पूरी हो जाए, तो हम उसको कहते हैं कंजप्शन. जैसे कि कंजप्शन ऑफ वेजिटेबल्स, कंजप्शन ऑफ फ्रूट्स, कंजप्शन ऑफ ब्रेड. Now what is consumption function? Consumption function, it shows a functional relationship between consumption and income. Between consumption and income. Consumption and income. Symbolically, we can write it as C is a function of income, where C is consumption of goods and services, and Y is income, and F shows a functional relationship. And in this equation, consumption C, it is dependent variable, and income Y is independent variable, which means that consumption depends upon level of income. Now we will show it in the form of table as well as with the Helipop diagram, so that it will be more clear to you. फर्स्ट कॉलम में हम दिखाएंगे डिफरेंट वैल्यूज ऑफ इनकम डिनोटेड बाय वाई. सेकंड कॉलम में हम लिखेंगे डिफरेंट वैल्यूज ऑफ कंजप्शन, एंड द सेकंड कॉलम वी विल राइट द डिफरेंट वैल्यूज ऑफ कंजप्शन denoted by C. Income, let us take different values of income as 0, 100, 200, 300, 400, and consumption equal to 100, 150, 200, 250, 300. Here you will find that when income is 0, still there is some consumption. Here it is equal to 100 units. And when income is 100, consumption is 150, means more than income. How it is possible? This is possible because of past savings, because of borrowing. अगर हमारे पास कुछ पैसा नहीं है, करंट इनकम 0 के बराबर है, तो उस टाइम हम बोरो कर सकते, उधार ले सकते हैं पैसा किसी और से या बैंक से, या हमारे पास जो बचा हुआ पैसा होगा, सेविंग्स होगा, उसमें से हम कुछ पैसा खर्च करेंगे ताकि हमारी जो डिमांड है, जो नीड है, वो फुलफिल हो जाए. ये तब मुमकिन है जब हमारे पास पास्ट सेविंग होगा या बोरो करेंगे मॉर्निंग. देन income increases by 100, consumption increases only by 50 units. This is because that at higher levels of income, some income is saved, not spent, leading to savings. That is why at higher levels of income, consumption lags behind income. It is also based on Keynes' psychological law of consumption. Now we will show it with the Helipop diagram. यहाँ पे हम वर्टिकल एक्सिस पे दिखाते हैं कंजप्शन, डिफरेंट यूनिट्स ऑफ कंजप्शन denoted by C on vertical axis, or on we can say on y-axis we take level of consumption, and on horizontal axis, or we can say on x-axis, different levels of income, different values of income denoted by y. And this is 45-degree line. Divided the plane into two equal parts and shows equality between income and consumption. Income is equal to consumption. This line shows all the points that lie on this 45-degree line shows income equal to consumption. Now we will draw the actual values of income and consumption as given in this table. Income is 0, 100, 200, 300 and 400. Consumption is 100, 150, 200, 250 and 300. When income is 0, consumption is 100. This point. When income is 100, consumption is 150. When income is 100, this point consumption is 150. This point shows consumption equal to 150 when income is equal to 100, and this increases, the income increases to 200, consumption also increases to 200. This point shows consumption equal to 200 when income is also equal to 200. This point lies on this 45-degree line, shows in consumption equal to income, or income equal to consumption. When income further increases to 300 rupees, consumption is only 250 units. Income is 300, consumption is 250, means it lies below this. This shows consumption equal to 250 when income is equal to 300, this point. And when income further rises to 400 rupees, in consumption increases only by 300 units, means less than income. Consumption is 300 when income is 400. This point shows this consumption is 300 when income is 400. Now joining these points, point A, B, C, D and E, we will get a line that is consumption line, consumption curve, which shows different levels of consumption at different levels of income, denoted by C. The equality point between income and consumption, this is known as break-even point. Which shows equality between income and consumption. This is point C. And this point A, point A, it is shows autonomous consumption, which means that some minimum consumption is independent of level of income. इनकम तो 0 के बराबर है लेकिन कंजप्शन 100 यूनिट्स है. It is the autonomous consumption. That is why it starts from the vertical axis, from this point. And then when income increases to 100, consumption also increases, and consumption is more than income. Therefore, here consumption line, this consumption curve, it lies above this income line. This gap shows between these two curves, it shows that consumption is greater than income. This point A, B, C, D and E. And this is equality point. Break-even point shows consumption equal to income or income equal to consumption, and beyond this consumption curve, consumption line lies below this income line, shows consumption is less than income. Consumption is only 250, income is 300. Consumption is 300, income is 400, means consumption is less than income. This, from this point to this point, above this consumption curve, consumption lies below income line, shows consumption is less than income, leading to savings. The gap between this point to this point, this line to this line, shows savings. And savings, as you know, it is difference between income and consumption. If we talk about point D, at point D, savings is equal to point D, income is 300, and consumption is 250, and savings is equal to 50, this point. And at point E, savings is equal to, at point E, income is 400 and consumption is 300. Income is 400, consumption is 300, showing savings equal to 100. This is how we explain consumption function with the help of schedule, with the help of table, and with the help of diagram, with the help of curves. I hope you have got it. Thanks.